The island where there's mostly residential area and not too much tourism. And the beach is even clearer and more stunning.
August 5th, 1991.
Yep. Look right behind you, there's missiles. Looking at burger or something. One man Japanese sub. Cannon. Entry. There's one.
Let's go take a look at it from over here.
Karen, let's look at it from over here. Sorry.
I think I hear a crocodile.
Really?
I think there's a crocodile.
This is a view inside the submarine museum called Harbor. Starting off with the earlier World War. Here are some flags.
This is the USS
That they used on the submarines here.
They have a lot of interesting things here. Like that old flag went up.
Wait a minute. Here's
for the World War II.
Christopher.
Here's an old typewriter. Here's where they say. Here's where they first say that the Pearl Harbor was bombed.
Yeah, Christopher's fascinated by all these newspapers, and
Let's go.
here's Taryn driving a submarine. We couldn't keep her occupied at looking at all the medals and paraphernalia that Christopher was fascinated with. So she's driving, and she likes that. Yeah, you got to do all of it, otherwise you're going to run into another boat. Good job. We have Christopher driving. This is the depth control station for the recently decommissioned nuclear submarine USS Swordfish. And Christopher is doing the controls, talking to his co-pilot over here, Miss Taryn, who doesn't really want to give up controls to anybody. So we're getting on to the USS Bowfin. Christopher! Christopher's looking at the torpedo tubes, and here we go around to the old quarters. The dining room, down toward the torpedoes again. There's an officer's stateroom. 3 of the junior officers slept. Yeah. Very close quarters.
Somebody open this up and go down.
These people can't come in.
General kitchen after the mess, and here's where we came through, which is all the controls for the well-polished copper. General sleeping quarters. The way the cops are all down. They slept in shifts.
That's an old bed.
Here we have Christopher at the back or stern of the boat with the Pearl Harbor Monument in the back. Here's Chief Gunner Christopher sighting the guns on the Bowen, getting all ready to fire at enemy target. Fire one, Christopher.
I don't think you called it.
We're getting ready to mount the upper deck to fire at more enemy targets. With sureness, our boy sailor ascends the deck.
Especially relatives to be stationed in the same area or been on board the same ship. The USS itself is a good example of this concept. On board were some 34 sets of brothers. However, by day's end, there'd only be 12 sets that would have a survivor. There were also 3 sets of 3 brothers on board, the names of the Beckers, the Dohertys, and the Murdochs. However, within just 1 hour's time, about under 60 minutes, there'd only be 1 brother from each of these 3 sets to carry on the family's name. The number 17-year-old boys on board is shortly coming into view on the right side here will be an island. This is called Ford Island. From the Second World War, it was used as a naval air station. It currently serves as a training and launching facility for Navy and Marine Corps personnel, as the airfields are much too short to accommodate today's modern high-tech aircraft. Also, it's generally believed that the first bombs to fall on December 7th actually did land on Ford Island. On the walls are names of the 1,177 people that went down with the Arizona. If you look carefully into the side of the wall, you may notice it takes the form of a tree. You can see the leaves and the stems and the branches. It symbolizes the eternal tree of life, a biblical symbol found in the Bible. The design was incorporated into the memorial by its designer, Mr. Price. Briefly getting to the Arizona itself, is about 608 feet long, stretching from the orange marker here, which marks the stern of the back part of the ship, all the way to the bright orange marker on the opposite side of the memorial, which indicates the forward part of the ship or the bow. We do know through Navy records that the Arizona had been struck by 4 bombs, one of them being a 1,760-pound armor-piercing bomb, which landed in the vicinity of the number 1 and number 2 gun turrets. The explosion from this bomb had managed to ignite over 1 million pounds of fuel, powder, and munitions located at the base of the ship, and a combined explosion managed to hit the top deck off the Arizona and throw it about 20 feet into the sky. Ship sank in about 9 minutes, or about 2/3 the time that it takes to get from shore to the memorial, and witnesses of that time just have seen the Arizona burn for several days afterwards. In addition, once you've boarded the memorial, if you look at the right side, you may notice some oil leaking from the base.
yellow and black, right? Oh, Disney, you're right.
Get closer.
And there,
Get closer. You can see them all right here.
That's part of it, isn't it?
It's like the camps.
All that. The other ships that went.
Why the fishies are like
We're having a potty attack here.
Oh no. That's the worst. I have one. I have
This is in Honolulu at Waikiki.
Sorry.
Hi. How'd you go?
There's a public bathhouse down there. Shake them off before you put them in the tap them together. Tap the soles together.
Waikiki Beach.
Not at me, Christopher. I think we're gonna, Christopher, we're gonna walk up that way. But
I'm good.